Flavia.
Hello, my name is Debbie. Welcome to our tutorial.
Today, in our tutorial, you are going to look 5 common mistakes you should avoid at the time you speak in English. Okay, well, let's start with the video.
Mistake number 1. I'm going to talk about the excessive use of the article da. When we are learning English, we usually use the article da in cases that we don't need to use it. For example, we have to use the article da in particular things, not in general things. I'm going to give you an example. The dog wants to play. In this case, I am specifying the sentence. In this case, I'm going to use the article da because it's an specified action or expression. But if I want to do this sentence in general, I'm not going to use the article da because it's in general. For example, dogs want to play. As you can see here, this is a difference because this is specifying and this is in general. So that's why we don't have to use the article da when we don't need. So you are going to use the article da to particular things.
Mistake number 2. We have here 2 different words that people are used to make the mistake that they pronounce both words with the same pronunciation or the same sound. But when we pronounce the word this, we have to know that this word has a different sound. The sound E. If you notice, I don't need to smile when I pronounce the word this. Okay. When we have the word these, we have to know that this has a different sound too. The sound is E. If you notice, I spread my lips. So, let's pronounce these and these. Okay, so now that you learn, you are not going to make that mistake.
Mistake number 3. I'm going to talk about the order of the adjective. Sometimes most of the people use the adjectives in a wrong way. In Spanish, it's different because we use the adjectives after the noun. But in English, we use the adjective before the noun. This is the difference. For example, I'm going to give you a sentence. The big house. In this sentence, big is the adjective and house is the noun. That I was telling you. Sometimes the people confuse the adjective because usually they put the adjective after the noun. But remember, in English, the adjective goes before, as I have in this sentence. Now let's practice with another example. The table is small. Do you think that this sentence is correct? No, right. This sentence is incorrect because we have here the noun and here the adjective. And as I told you, the adjective goes before the noun. Those examples you are going to use and you are going to improve. Now you know how to use the adjective.
Mistake number 4. Now we are going to talk about the verb agree. We use the verb agree with simple present. This common verb is using in the wrong way because people use the verb agree with the verb to be. As an example, she is agree. This is incorrect. in English, but in Spanish is correct. Okay, if the person thinks something different, we can use agree in negative. She disagrees with them. Or you can say, she doesn't agree with them. Now, you can use in the proper way the verb agree.
Mistake number 5. This is the last mistake. This is about when the people pronounce letter E at the beginning of a word that starts with letter S. For example, school, style. Sometimes the people pronounce with a letter E at the beginning of a word. The pronunciation of those words is school, style, but sometimes the people say school, style. This is a very common mistake that the people do. What you can do to improve this mistake is that you can practice using the sound. For example, you can start using the sound and then you can add the next letter. For example, school, style, and then you are going to pronounce the words very good. Now you know how to pronounce those words and you are going to avoid this mistake.
Hello again.
Hi, now that you know the mistake that you have to avoid at the moment to speak in English, I know that you are going to improve very well.
I'm pretty sure that you, as a beginners in English language, are not going to make the same mistakes. Goodbye.
Goodbye.